Man, it's easy for these rappers who have it all. Talk about the days when they used to be sad. I guess I can't relate to being famous and wealthy. I'm 28 and still praying for the day I have a chance. Maybe y'all can help me out though.
Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're gonna be doing the battery relocate to the front. I already did the battery relocate to the back, as you guys seen in a previous video. I got a little distribution block there, small one going to the fuse box, large one going back to the trunk to the battery, and I also threw another long ground that goes all the way from the back to the front because I was having voltage drop issues. But this right here is where I'm going to mount the battery tray, right under here, so I shouldn't have any problem with voltage drop or anything like that. So I got the car all jacked up. I'm going to take this battery tray out of the box and see where I'm going to put it. I'm going to mark where I want it, and then I got to figure out how exactly I'm going to mount it, because I don't think these two holes, I don't think they match up. I wish one would, but I don't think they're gonna, and I might have to cut this little lip out of here. So let me put this battery box up here, get it where I want it, and then I'll turn the camera back on and show you what I'm looking at. Alright guys, so this is basically what I'm looking at, how I want to mount it. It clears the tire so far. I got to run in and turn the wheel all the way one way, turn the wheel all the way the other way, just to make sure that it's not going to hit the box. If it does hit the box, not 100% on what exactly I'm going to do, but I might, if it hits the box, I might flip it upside down and run it with a smaller Honda Civic battery instead of the huge Integra battery. Basically, so I mean, it doesn't stick out, it doesn't hit the bumper or anything, it tucks in there real nice. Then I can run my wires right up through here, be nice and tucked away behind the motor, and then run them through here somewhere. And it has the thing on the what do you call it, the tie down is in the box. So I'm gonna run in there, I'm gonna turn the wheel a few times back and forth, and we'll see if it hits. If it hits, it'll move. If it doesn't move, then we're good. Hold on. Guys, so that's basically what I got. Batteries fit in there. There's a little lip on there for that to sit. When you tighten it down, hold that battery nice and firm. I'm gonna have to trim off that corner and kind of bend this little nub here. I'm gonna have to bend it in a little bit more. And then on this side, I'm gonna have to cut pretty much from here all the way in, and then cut this whole side piece off right here, pretty much from here all the way down. So then I can, because as of right now I can't really get to all the spots to put bolts through it. So I'm gonna have to trim that out and hope for the best. But as of right now, that's the way we're looking, boys. I mean, got a good amount of space in between the top and the battery. This little handle thing, I'm getting that off. I don't want that on there. It's getting in the way of everything. I'm gonna trim this down as well. It doesn't hit the tire. It doesn't come close when it turns or anything, but I just don't like how far it's sticking up. So I'm gonna trim that down a little bit. Might even trim this side down a little bit, even though it don't really matter. But this is what we got going on. So I'm gonna throw some Sharpie around this edge right here, and I'm gonna pull the battery out and throw some Sharpie around this edge. Then I'm gonna cut all this out real quick, and then we'll refit it back up and see where we're at from there. But so far that's what we're looking. It's tucked in, so it won't hit the battery or anything, or won't hit the bumper. It looks pretty good. So and I just figured out why my tire's been going flat this whole time. Oh yeah, it's been sitting, so I mean, it's not like I really care. Also, when I first came out here, I tucked my wideband wire in here in this factory cover here. Ran the plug underneath the intake manifold. Jesus, this thing is dirty. Somebody let me know in the comments if you think this Golden Eagle manifold would actually look good silver, kind of like a metallic silver. It's either, I either want to do it metallic silver or wrinkle black. So yeah, let me get this cut out and everything and get it traced, and I'll get back to y'all and we'll see how we're doing again. All right, we got it all traced out. That's where the battery box is going to be sitting at. It's a shame I can't get none of these bolts. I might be able to get this one bolt in here by if I put it right there, I might be able to drill the hole and get one bolt in right there. So there's one, but this right here is what I have to cut out. I'm going to mark it out so I can show you guys exactly what I'm doing, because this is kind of a spitball idea. I haven't really seen many people do this, but we're gonna go right here, all the way up here, and then we're gonna cut straight down along this seam here. So I don't want to cut the actual seam. I'm not comfortable with that. So basically, all that right there is going to be cut out. I don't want to hear anybody saying, oh no, you're cutting structural pieces of the car. That's not structural. It's not, nothing's bolted to it anymore. Everything that was bolted to that is now gone, so I am free to cut that out. And we'll I'm gonna get the saws on. I probably need to use the saws on to do it, but I'm gonna get that cut out, and might even drill that hole real quick and see if I can get that bolt in. I think it's a 10 mil. Let me just check real quick, see if it's 10 mil. These gloves are just ridiculous too big right now. Okay, yep, 10 mil. So that'll be, it's one bolt. Obviously a 10 mil is not enough. One 10 mil is not enough to hold the entire battery, but I'm going to draw out a couple of these right here, and I'm probably, it's really thick metal here, it's not thin, so I'll probably drill it and tap it to put threads in it. And I know a lot of people are going to think, oh, you know, that's not a good idea. Well, you know, it might not be too good of an idea, but I look at it this way. There's going to be more than one. There's going to be at least 4 here, and there's going to be, shit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. Plus I'll probably, you know, put one here, here, and here. So I mean, maybe one here in the middle at the bottom, just to, you know, just to be safe. But I don't see this thing going anywhere unless I want it to. So let me get to cutting this out real quick, and we'll come back and we'll see how everything fits up without, you know, this, because as you can see, this humps out real big here, and it hits the battery tray, and it also blocks where a lot of the bolts would go, so I can't get to them. So that's why that's getting cut off for a reason. So let me get these let me get this corner here cut out, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, got this piece cut out. As you can see, cut this whole piece out, and everything's fitting a little bit better. I actually trimmed off, you know, a good bit of the side there, just for a little bit of added clearance, just to make me feel a little bit better. So we got about that much extra clearance, which is good. So start drilling this shit up, and we'll see. We're gonna drill it, and then I'm gonna throw a bead of weld here, here, and then here, here, and then maybe on the tops, just to add some support to it. So let me drill some holes and then put some bolts in. We'll get back to you. Alright, guys, I got the fucking battery tray all welded in. I'm not a welder, but it's in there. I mean, I could literally stand on this thing and it doesn't budge. I'm gonna ask my boy. I'm 235 pounds. I'm not light. I'm a heavy guy, okay? I'm gonna have my boy Eugene hold this camera for me real quick, and I'm gonna stand on this and kind of hop up and down a little bit to show you guys the strength of it. So Eugene, just point it right there so you can see me standing on this battery. Then pull my pants up so all YouTube don't see my boxers.
Demonetized.
Not going nowhere. So that's good for now. My next thing I gotta do is I gotta come back here. I gotta get these wires from back here. I gotta fish them all the way through, and I think I'm gonna run them along this rail here. I'm gonna run it down, then across, all the way across where the intercooler is, and then bring them up through here so I can zip tie the stuff instead of running them through the bay and running them down through here where it's going to look weird. But first I'm going to throw a quick coat of paint on this just so it looks semi-decent, and once I get it painted I'm going to fish this wire through and we'll see how it looks then. Paints are running. Guys, we just finished the battery box. It's mounted up nice and strong. We got the terminals on. I just got to get a new terminal for the negative side, but everything's on, ready to rock. We already test fitted the bumper on. Everything fits. Nothing
Still good clearance.
yeah, no clearance issues or nothing like that. I'm gonna clean up these wires another way. Eventually. We got the ground there. The power's still in the distribution block. I'm still gonna figure out another way how to run that, but for now I'm gonna leave it like that. This video I'm gonna pause for a few days on this video before I post it. So the next clip that you see on this video will be from another day. I'm waiting for my external battery posts, so then I don't have to pull my bumper off to jump the car if the car needs to be jumped or charged or whatever. I can just do it right from the outside, just hook the jumpers right to the posts. So that's it for today. So it'll be a day or two for me, and it'll probably be only a couple seconds for you guys. So I'll see you in a couple days.